You are doing a skill challenge. As with my other exploration overland stuff, it is you guys come up with something that is a problem and you roll a particular challenge for it.
I was going to say a kraken envelops the entire boat.
Let's fucking say a kraken. You'd see a fucking.
Shall we say that?
Oh my god! Shit. One! Yay!
Well, Serge.
What are you doing here?
No, I was blowing out the candles. Why am I here?
As you draw closer to your destination, it is clear you found the right place. The dark storm clouds on the horizon loom ever closer, and the waters churn menacingly. Alright, so you all start to arrive at the storm on that second day. I'll have each, you've succeeded your con saves, and I'll say that you taking turns on taking steering and the sails and whatnot. It's only a keelboat, so between a crew of 4 people, you can rotate out and have some rest over that time.
Sure.
So you can have a long rest before you dive down under the ocean.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll also say that while you're long resting, while you're meditating, your sleepful rest, you again have visions of Kelethak and the tendrils reaching.
That's my shit.
That's your shit. You don't have to roll wisdom saves against the corruption of Gurdon, because that's not a thing, but these visions apparently are not tied to that. They seem to be more tied to the fact that...
The Eternal Dark Lord that lives in my brain?
That one as well. But also the fact that you've killed a lot of his warlocks now, and so his attention is more on the ones that remain, so he can spend a little more time on you. In this dream, you don't exactly hear words. They're Cthulhu-esque nonsense, but you speak it when you're
that's my shit
with him. And you get the impression that he's asking you if you want to swap out that invocation that you hate for a different invocation.
Thank you, Kelethak. Thank you, my man.
He allows you, as a kind and benevolent Dark Lord that he is, he allows you to swap out your Repelling Blast for the Devil's Sight.
Yes.
Cool. We're going to remember now that you have Devil's Sight but not Repelling Blast.
Yes.
And we're not going to argue that we have both again.
Yes. I'm currently finding that.
And then in that night, just as he's about to go to bed, as he has done for all these other days, about to do his spell, Baradun's just kind of like... Doesn't want to do it.
Doesn't want to do it.
It's a gag and he doesn't want to do it.
Me.
Do you do that to him?
Yeah.
What is happening? Are you sad? Is Baradun a little bit sad?
Yeah, I am.
What cry me?
I am. You see how the
fucking
fucking city's looking?
Yeah.
And if
welcome to being a human.
I used to be one of the most powerful people in the freaking game, the leader of that fucking city, and now it's on fire.
Cry me a fucking river. Get over yourself. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You don't want to do your special...
Oh, you don't want to do your secret thing, you're not famous anymore.
This is in canon for how he dealt with Greg when he was feeling depressed as well.
Yeah.
Fucking smile, mate. I've got a Dark Lord living in here.
There, Baradun. Don't be sad.
Thanks, Greg. That makes me a bit better.
Good. Okay.
Brothers for life?
God, no. They're there, but God, absolutely not. Not in your fucking life.
Brothers for life.
Not in your fucking life.
As the storm is rocking the boat, something drastic.
As Bodger, I send her that, and then he walks off, and then I just put my hand on his shoulder, and then just.
And I come in and go, no! Don't placate him.
Thank you, Bodger.
And I come in and I still try and figure out what the he's doing with the spell.
Okay.
Well, I didn't do it. That's what I'm saying. He didn't do it.
I try to intimidate him into telling me what.
Take advantage of his low
Roll
mood.
an intimidation check.
God damn it! I can't get through.
So
him.
instead of intimidating, you're actually whatever you say is quite helpful and calming.
Yeah.
And Baradun goes, "Thanks,
How do you
Baradun."
fail on
I didn't mean
intimidating
to.
him?
I didn't mean to help.
You come in and go, "Don't feel down.
Don't feel down. Tell me what you're doing."
Have we had a long rest?
You've been doing something powerful for several weeks now.
Had a long rest.
You've had a long
Let's
rest.
assume that inspiring leader.
Inspiring leader in the 8 again.
I've just not got rid of it. Yeah.
Sorry, before, just time out as a technical thing. Where the f would Repelling Blast be in here? I can't even find it.
Up your butthole.
There it is.
Woo! Inject inside your butt.
Yeah! Good one.
You are up against the storm. You're gonna capsize if you're not careful. So what are you doing? You're pretty close to Blitzen Reef.
Just chilling.
I'm reading the manual on how to use a boat.
Are we?
Roger gave you a boat.
Like we're literally above the reef now.
Yeah, you're as close as you're gonna get.
I dove off.
All right. Bodger dives off the ship.
And you die.
That was window closed for comedy retract. So Bodger jumps into the ocean. Nope, too late. You didn't comedy retract in time.
Comedy retract in time.
The rest of you, for the second time this campaign, see Bodger just jump off a boat.
Right, let's go. Let's go. Hey.
Like, yeah, we should probably think about for fuck's sake.
Baron is cast the spell. And he's gone.
Yes! Blitzen Reef is right beneath us! Okay? Oh my god! Bodger, what the fuck? Oh god! I had got more breathing on him! Did Bodger just die?
He's not gone far enough.
Because he's got a giant hammer and stuff on him. So he just goes
water breathing, which will capture him as well.
What's the radius?
30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. As he's jumping, you're like, God damn! Water breathing goes off.
Because you were nice to me last night and had the little hand on the shoulder, I go,
Better save him.
if he hadn't done that, you'd just be like,
Wild touch check, please.
Nope.
Okay. Trigger goes up though. Move your wild surge thing. As you just dive into the water, Bodger's none the wiser that he had a cast spell on him. He's just like spell cast.
Bodger's just like,
hits into the
it
water.
turns out I can breathe underwater. That's crazy.
The rest of you feel gills appear in the sides of your throat. You can still.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Greg, that was me.
For the next 24 hours, you can breathe water, but you can also breathe air. So you will fill your lungs with water and be okay. The rest of you are still on the boat as Bodger's just diving down.
I messaged into Bodger's head. Bodger, can you see anything under the?
Bodger, where are you? Can you ask him where he's going?
I message back.
You just talk back.
I just kind of go, I'm just heading down. Let's go.
Can you see anything, Bodger?
Quick question, Baradoon. At the end of this 24 hours, what happens if the
Cast the spell again.
Okay.
But
So I've just.
Yeah, exactly. Are we taking note of the time? Will you get a warning?
It's not a concentration spell, so you can cast it to overlap.
Yeah,
you can cast
great.
it like 10 minutes before it runs out.
So I'm
It will
taking
overlap.
note of the
I was just saying, like, take note, because otherwise we're going to get distracted and be down there. We'll just be like, yeah, so what do you think?
You know what? I've just made a real important discovery in my brain, which Rob would have realized at the time, is the spell has a vocal component.
Yes.
And if we
Rob,
did
you
not
don't tell us that.
If we didn't have that overlap, I wouldn't be able to cast the spell underwater.
That's what I'm checking.
So thank you for raising that.
But vocal, even if you can breathe underwater, can you speak
I'll get to
underwater?
that.
No, so
I'll
I
get to
think
that.
I need the cap. So even though I've got the spell on me, I need to have permanent
The bubble around your head?
the bubble around my head.
I will get to that. Diving beneath the waves, the sounds and effects of the storm die quickly off, just for you, because the rest of them are still on the boat. The deeper you go. Unfortunately, so too does the light that is able to penetrate the surface. You sink deeper into the darkness as you seep deeper into the ocean. So you are going darker and darker as you're going in. You feel salt water in your lungs, but it's like fills you up. It's not a pleasant feeling, but you get used to it after a while.
Bodger's got that
You
vision,
can
right?
still
I got
breathe.
that vision.
You can still breathe it, breathing the oxygen from the water. What are the rest of you doing?
We look over the edge and go,
I just keep the message going. Can you see anything yet, Bodger?
because we're still going.
Well, the storm is pretty bad, so this is as far as you can go without, like, on a keel boat.
Okay, I guess
I guess that the boat's just going to go f itself once we're...
I did wonder. You bought a boat.
And yeah, how the f are we going to get home?
It's not like CFDs where you can
bought a
anchor it anywhere. The boat's going to have to go f itself. Like, we're not...
this fucks you later on. I just poured the oil of immovability all over the boat.
You could do.
Oil of what? Immovability.
Immovability.
Does that work? Because it's the waves moving the...
He has an oil of immovability which can turn any object into an immovable rod for a certain amount of time. I don't remember if it's an hour or
I don't know if we need
10 hours or 12 hours.
We'll be an hour.
That'll be sorted.
Dunked into the water. Comes back up. Where's the boat? I parked it right here.
I pinned it on my Google Maps. It's not.
Yeah, maybe I don't because it's just an hour.
Less than an hour, okay.
So we're like, hang on. Bodger's
While
like,
he's,
right.
while he's swimming away, you're just getting absolutely f***ing rocked. I'll have each of you make a dexterity saving throw, please, because now the storm is getting real bad.
Me too.
No, you're fine. You're underwater.
3, but I can't roll lower than a 10.
On an ability check, this is a saving throw.
Exactly, same thing.
So ability, dexterity saving
plus
throw is
10.
still pretty good.
Plus
13
10,
is
so
still good.
13.
12, you're good.
14.
14, you're good. Yeah, DC was just 10 for now.
It doesn't
It's
have
gonna
an
keep getting
anchor.
better
It doesn't have an
until you
anchor,
get-
does it? I mean, it's
I
probably
mean,
We're
also-
100 k's out
it
of,
would,
out
but
in
it's
the
not gonna
ocean.
be
Like, so we're all just like getting boated around. Bodger's like, right! So, like, oh shit, we should.
putting
Wait,
on my Mariner
what's gonna happen to the
as well,
boat?
Oh, actually,
Mariners
if this
on,
is
yeah.
a reef,
Yeah.
we're above a reef. Reefs will have a big undulating
Correct.
like terrain, but there must be some parts that are not too far away from the surface.
Correct.
Maybe.
So does it have?
I messaged back and said,
Okay, so you messaged that to me saying there's a little.
It's just like, and we're like, Bodger, what? He's like, oh, fucking come, it's a reef.
so I'm like, hey, I see a bit of thing that's not too far away from the surface that you can anchor up.
Does it say that?
We do that.
I rolled it, I'll allow it. You can attempt to anchor the thing to the surface.
Okay, so we go to
You
where-
are going to have to now navigate the ship to the part that he's just said, and you don't
Okay.
know where it is because he doesn't know where it is. He's dark.
I do that.
Bodger comes up to the surface.
Back to the surface.
He can lead us like a
Oh,
mermaid.
round about here.
Okay.
He guides us like a mermaid.
Okay, you're going to sail the ship? Is that what
yeah.
you're rolling?
Oh wait,
Give
strength.
me
It should be
advantage.
someone with better strength.
None of us are very strong.
You rolled
What's your
terrible at
strength?
My strength,
10.
0.
Not 10.
Oh, 10.
I've got a +1.
Yeah, I've got a +1 as
Oh, you
well.
got one of you guys then.
I thought you had a negative strength.
No, I had a 0. But the +1's coming from the ring protection.
Oh, that's a saving throw then.
Saving throw. Yeah.
I've got a +1.
-1. Yeah.
Yeah, -1.
I've got a +1.
Yeah, so you roll. Oh, here we go. Just do it. Just get it.
Come on,
Bob
come on,
takes-
Alan.
Bob
a little
takes the
bit
wheel.
of support. Yeah.
I think even with your +1.
Guidance.
3.
Even guidance won't help.
This is not going to help. So the boat capsizes.
I'm like, don't worry, guys, I got it. No, I don't know what I'm doing.
Can we just
Help!
Even if Ben has a +1 on things, he's got like a -10.
The boat has capsized.
The three of you into the water.
capsizes.
Yeah, the boat capsizes. You're in a storm and you were sailing it into the storm, and then you got a 3 on the check to sail it. So you did the exact thing I was
it's
saying you
capsized
don't
the boat.
do. You're like, oh, that wave's coming. You
This
try and
is
outrun it.
anytime
And
one
you
of
turn
the
the
three
boat
or four of
against
us can
the
roll,
wave. The
just
wave
not-
comes up and just
not.
boosh.
Yeah, what were you thinking, Alan?
Well, I got distracted by the +1. Everyone's like +1.
three
Like,
of you-
obviously, that's a bad idea.
So 4,
4?
Oh, in that case,
because I got a +1.
Hero token
you are thrown into the waves.
I fucking.
for a reroll.
And thankfully, as you are thrown into the waves, another
The
wave
boat
comes the exact rate of the wave, throws you all back onto the boat.
Yes.
Phew. Now, let me try that again.
I'm just wondering at this moment, just having a moment of pause and thought. Leave it, storm. Even if we can anchor it, is that going to chill there?
Probably not.
Yeah,
The storm will
probably.
fuck the boat.
So
No, that'll be
I'm
fine.
wondering if there's. I know I'm the impulsive one that's already jumped off and hasn't thought about any of this, but I'm just wondering if it makes sense to kind of like
Maybe just cross our fingers and hope the storm giants will be able to fucking.
just move a little bit back from the
Well, no.
storm.
So
there.
we've gone. We are now back up. I could.
Why are we trying to park in the middle of the storm?
Look.
Because you didn't think
I've
about
got
shit
it,
until you were at it.
I'm
got it
going
sorted.
to animate objects on the boat.
Oh, awesome.
And would you give me awesome checks to be able to then
Yeah,
get it
hell
right
yeah.
to where we need it to
Oh,
be?
yes, I would. Yeah. Animate objects. 5th level spell, mark it off, roll
What does
as
that do?
wild surge. It animates the boat, makes it a
Living
it's
boat.
Living thing.
Oh, so it can kind of look after
8.
itself.
So no.
8, so it doesn't. Wild surge goes up to
So
a 3.
Sandra on the front literally animates.
Don't worry, dolls, I got you covered.
It's right this way.
And the anchor is one of it.
I was going to say they're the counterweights.
Oh, okay, great.
They're the counterweights.
Anyway, Sandra gets us right to where Bodger is, where we need to be.
Right over the way you need to be over the reef.
How long does that last for?
And then you drop an anchor.
Oh, only a minute, but I just wanted it
Right, okay.
to get to there.
Gets you in.
And then we drop the anchor.
I
you
still.
drop an anchor.
Sorry, the thing I was trying to solve before is we're going to jump off this boat, and then the boat's just going to.
And then it's going to be totally fine. It's going to be
That's
totally
why I'm
fine.
wondering if we go. I don't know how far back to get out of the storm. If we
Well,
try
we've got a
and,
minute. We could get a minute back
if
out
we
of
try
the
and get a
storm.
little bit out of the storm and anchor somewhere
I think the
around.
storm's pretty big. I don't.
But then
know.
also
It's
we're
not gonna
trying
make
to
a
like
difference.
we have to anchor on the reef, right? And the reef is
Yeah,
where
just
the
dropping
storm
an anchor
is.
into the ocean isn't going to do much. It does slow things
At the-
down.
at the very-
thing that people miss about anchors is that it's dragging along the bottom and that's what stops you. It's actually the drag of the water across the chain that's the thing that slows you most. So dropping an anchor, even if it doesn't hit the ground, does slow a boat down, does prevent it from moving too much. Just in the middle of a storm, it's not going to do a hell of a lot.
So we've got two
Depends if
options.
there's a current.
Don't anchor and it's fucked anyway. Anchor and there's a chance it's fucked. So we might as well just follow this.
You have anchored to a chunk of the reef with the hero point token allowing that. The animate objects allowing you to get over the reef. The anchor is
totally secure.
yeah.
Bodger, dive down and secure the anchor.
As he goes down. Strength check, please.
Yes.
What are the rolls today?
I'll make it athletics. 4 plus your athletics.
Athletics is plus 10.
Cool, 14. So you managed to secure the anchor with a 14, and it's a 14 secure.
And I give you a little bend luck to just.
I think you need to be able to see him, and he's down on a reef at the moment.
Yeah.
You're on a boat.
You can see, yeah.
I just give you well wishes.
I jump off and swim down, and
Baradoon's jumping off.
and I give you a little.
You have water breath just all right?
Yes.
Good.
And I took the cap. I have the cap on.
You have the cap on.
I have Mariner's armor on and I jump in as
15.
well.
15.
So
you have the cap on. You're like wearing it as you go, or
does
not?
it need to?
You need
cap of a
to. You have water
No,
breathing, so you can breathe water. Are you also breathing the air or not? Like, have you got an air bubble as well as the water breathing?
Do I need to attune to it?
Cap of water breathing, I don't think needs attunement. No, we looked this up yesterday.
This is the snorkel away
Last
cap.
time.
Yeah. Yes. There's a reason you're asking this, and it's a mechanical thing. I need an explanation for an answer. Because I could just say, yeah, I've got the cap on.
Make a medicine check.
Guidance.
Thank you. 2.
We are nailing these rolls
Today have just been
Guidance gives
1d4.
You need to make a decision. Are you going on your
Okay, I'm
water
going to
breathing,
hold
or are you going
on to the water cap,
Alright.
and later on in like 20
into
hours
the
or
water?
Oh, because we can
Water
message
fills your
between
lungs.
ourselves to communicate a little bit.
something. Yeah. Oh, we can also talk underwater.
This is me.
We'll get to that.
This is me overthinking things. You wouldn't be able to put. You'd be putting it over and there'd just be water.
No, it's magic. It casts a bubble.
Okay,
So you can put it on
Magic?
the
That doesn't make any sense at all.
water.
That's unrealistic.
That's unrealistic. Magic doesn't exist, Rob.
So
What
you
the f
are
are we even
taking the
doing?
cap but not putting it on. You are relying on your water breathing. Water fills your lungs, but you feel fine. Are you jumping off? Are you jumping off?
We should jump. We should all travel together. I jump off.
Yeah.
All right, the two of
Well,
you jump
Greg jumps off, and then I just suddenly go, oh, I'm f***ing suddenly scared.
You've got a ship
Oh,
on your
shit.
It's a bit terrifying.
There's the anchor and then just leave.
Yeah, so I could just leave. I could just, wait, what am I doing? I don't care about this.
Here we go!
Okay, come on, Bob, you can do this. Wait, I'm the only one here. I don't have to do this at all. What am I doing? I don't need to risk my life. F this, I'm pulling up anchor, and I'm getting out of here.
Hey, sorry to interrupt the game. I'm not really sorry, because I've got something that I want to share with you. We have the Epic EBC Man logo, beautiful, simple logo on a t-shirt, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's like, why don't we do this ages ago, personally? Like, why don't we do this ages ago? Serious question. VLDR.shop is where you can get it if you want to get it. While stocks last, back to the game.
Just pull up the anchor and I just
Why is saving the world my responsibility? All of us. I'm grappling with
Actually,
that
I'm on
constantly.
Califax side now that I think about it. No, I do jump off, but it's one of those things where you just, it's like when you're jumping off a cliff, like into a river, you're like, yeah, I can do it. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
When you hit the water, your armor seems to blast this aura over you that gives you just Michael Phelps swimming. You can you have a swim speed while you are wearing the mariner's armor that is finally coming up after years of having mariner's armor. You finally touch water.
This armor makes you better in the water.
You get a swim speed equal to your walking speed. The rest of you will do not have a swim speed, and so your movement is halved. While
Keep
in the
up,
water.
guys.
Oh, what about I must get something out of athletics and shit.
Anyway, I do eventually jump in. I'm scared, and I do just go.
Okay, as you get down to the reef where you have anchored and you are attempting to talk to each other for the first time, the people with water breathing can fill their lungs with water and breathe normally. Thus, you're not breathing compressed air, and you will not suffer the bends on the way back to the surface, the nitrogen situation of decompression sickness.
Correct.
Because you
that's
are
what you're
breathing-
saying. If I had the
correct.
water
If
cap,
you were
I would have been
an
breathing
air cap, you would be breathing air, which then gives you decompression sickness if you come back to the surface, because nitrogen in your blood.
So we don't need to eat food, but that's nitrogen things.
Correct.
God.
Speech. However, the benefit of breathing the air is that your speech was normal. If you're breathing water, you're putting water over your vocal cords instead. Speech becomes difficult and different, sounding muffled and unclear, especially from far away. This means that spells with verbal components are possible, but they have a chance of going awry. Anytime that you cast a spell with a verbal component underwater with water in your lungs, there's a 10% chance that you cast a different spell from the same level, school, and casting time. So if you try and cast Disintegrate, which is a 7th level transmutation spell with an action casting, I would look up other 7th level spells in the transmutation school with an action casting, and you might get there's a 10% chance
say
you
there's
cast that
not
instead.
all of those things.
Then it would be
Disintegrate.
Disintegrate. So 10% chance each time you cast a verbal spell that you accidentally cast a different verbal spell that's similar.
If I know anything about statistics, that means it'll never happen.
It's never going to happen.
If, however, you are using a cap of water breathing or other air bubble breathing, the user will risk the bends upon surfacing quickly, but their speech and verbal components are clear.
Is this home rules or is that like a
It's
real?
all home rules. I came up with it all yesterday.
so-
I went down a big old rabbit hole
was like,
of how
man,
decompression sickness
yeah,
works
yeah.
and why does it work and why don't
really-
dolphins
I
get
was-
decompression sickness. And then I started looking up sharks and whales and stuff and how long can turtles
And then it was
help
1
breathe
a.m..
for? And then I ended up watching clips from Finding Nemo of them in the ESC, the East Australian current. And I was like, is that real? Are there like real fast currents like in Finding Nemo? Man, it was 1 a.m. before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
There it is.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey,
Man.
but yeah, the bends is gnarly when you
It's
find out
real
what
fucking
actually
nasty. It can kill
happens.
you.
It's like
It's
bubbles in your blood that, as they come up, they expand, so they just like burst your blood vessels and stuff.
Yep,
Oh,
it can fuck you up. So you are underwater. The ship is the rowboat is anchored with a 14.
Keel ship.
A keel.
It's a keel
Not a
ship.
rowboat.
Also, with
We
the
spent that money for a reason, man.
Sorry,
with the 15 because I gave him bend luck.
that has to be done when he does the thing, and you did the thing, and you were on the ship, and then
Not
you
with
jumped in.
four-
You did
with
nothing.
the
So take the points back from Ben.
The
Luck, you
value
don't
of
get to do
14
that
was
one.
a decent anchorage.
14's above average.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
It's locked in.
Cool. You're on
can possibly go wrong.
you're on the top of the very tip top of the coral reef. You're under the water, so there's no effect from the storm.
Under the sea.
Because I started looking into how deep beneath the oceans does a storm last as well, and I got into the whole wavelength of things. And
Investigation.
Unnecessary
Investigation checks to see which way, especially you two with dark vision, which way we're fucking going.
Yeah.
Yep, investigation checks or survival checks.
Or survival checks. Okay.
If you don't have dark vision, you're at a disadvantage on these because you
Maybe
cannot
even
see so well.
perception.
Sure.
Awesome.
8!
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, perception. Fucking chill. 25.
25 perception,
Jeez.
8 plus perception, investigation, or survival.
I will use
19.
19. Even with disadvantage.
I
because
rolled
you're dark
18
vision?
twice in a row.
perception plus 5.
So 13, 19, 25. And Greg's just not helping.
I can swim really fast, but I'm swimming around you guys really fast. Like,
Look how fast I can swim.
look how fast I can swim. Yeah.
Cool, with a 25, we'll just go with yours. Makes sense. You're able to tell them this way. You start going down the sides of the coral. It's a little easier to see if you stick close to the coral because there are certain bioluminescent algae and things that grow underwater rather. You make your way deeper and deeper into the ocean. It gets darker and darker until eventually it is essentially pitch black. So for the humans, you are considered blinded. For
And
the other
I
two-
get a
for the other
severe
two, you're
case of the
very-
willies.
Yeah.
I light my candle.
But as,
What?
Damn it.
at light,
Damn it. Damn it.
I just saw I have a candle.
No, just
I have a candle I light.
lantern of revealing.
A lantern of revealing.
Okay, you get your lantern of revealing out.
Okay, wow, really?
It is an oil. It is an oil
magical.
lantern.
Okay.
The light from the lantern also illuminates invisible things, but it is also just a lantern.
Oh yeah.
So it's an oil lantern and it's a hooded one, so it's like I don't know how you're lighting it underwater.
Presumably, it's also just magical.
Damn it.
Right? Is it not just a magical lantern?
It actually uses oil.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is when he said, "Oh, can I just always have it on, like attach it to my hat or something?" I'd be like, "Yeah, if you want to be going through like 6 flasks of oil a day or something."
Nobody has that much oil.
So you've got a lantern. You just need to find a way to light it underwater.
magic.
With the candle that I lit earlier.
You light the candle first.
And he goes down like this.
lights
so the
lights
wind
it on the
does
ship.
So the wind does it.
And then he jumps off.
Much like a mantis strip, Bodger punches so quickly that it creates a pocket of explosion underground and this little spark.
Roll me a nat 20. Roll me a nat 20 attack. I'll allow it.
Okay. If we get a net 20, is it not
You're going to break my lantern?
Oh, 19!
So close.
You could punch it like a mantis strip, Bodger. Oh, I've heard about this. They punch so fast that it makes it like a little.
Yeah.
Punch it so hard. Go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, that almost worked.
You punch it, it creates the little vacuum bubble, but it collapses before it makes the spark, like a mantis strip. What else you got?
Fuck. I don't know. Nothing. I'm blind until these two find where we're going.
Don't you have? You've got like a firebolt or something.
must have some sort of magic bullshit. We're not under the water.
But you've got a thing that
That's
makes an air
magic
bubble.
bullshit.
Get your magic bullshit
Okay,
out.
I used the hat, which is not on actually. I put the hat, which has an air bubble, over the.
Creates an air bubble on, so somebody will have to wear it and create an air bubble, and then you have to
then just light it by your face.
put the lantern in
Yeah.
and then firebolt it. That would work.
Okay, fireball.
Thanks not.
Make a dexterity check.
I'm not
how well
super
you're
keen
aiming.
on dexterity with the kana.
Just straight dexterity.
Can you do this?
With the air bubble on, so
I can put, but I can't fire a fucking firebolt.
I can,
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's why you're making the check.
but then I burn your face.
Don't do it to me.
Guidance.
I think you're missing what I'm objecting about.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Like, look, I'm happy to lend my dex, but I can't fire the. Okay, here's what happens. I ghost. I do the ghost thing on you.
Yeah.
I go and I just go. Oh,
So you're.
okay, so I roll the dex
Okay.
to guide his hand.
Rob, you're.
He has to roll the dex, but with advantage because you're helping.
Okay. He's ghosting.
2, thank God.
Come on, mate.
And 6.
6
So
plus your dex.
7.
7.
Got with guidance?
And you were wearing the lantern? You were wearing the.
Yeah, we didn't actually decide what
we
was
didn't
happening.
actually say how it was happening.
Are
Really.
you wearing the hat?
I'm wearing the hat with the
The
thing in
lantern
here.
up in the bubble, just enough to open it and not get water in, and then with a
Firebolt.
7.
7, yeah.
You do light the. In fact,
guidance
your
you.
your
Guidance.
spell. You do it.
Everyone's ignoring the guidance. I guidance you.
An extra 3, so 10.
Cool. What's your regular firebolt damage? At this level, it's 3d10.
There'll be something like that, yeah. Stop laughing off camera. I'm fireballing my face. 3d10, yes.
3d10. Roll that and half it. You'll take half of this.
Or we could have gone back to the surface and just.
How far
We were under the water, Bodger. We were at least 20 feet under the water.
17. You'll take half rounded up. That's 9 points of fire.
Okay,
damage.
let's go to the surface.
We've already done it.
Five turns his face. Oh, it lights it.
Oh,
With a
okay.
10, you turned his,
Like
with his
3
your
feet under the
guidance,
water.
You turned him from just taking over 3d10 and not lighting the thing into success, and but he takes
Great.
half. So he burns his face pretty badly, but it does light. You managed to stop yourself flinching and just like putting the lantern out into the water.
And before I get
Put the lantern
bins, like-
shut. Like properly airtight and whatnot.
It's a firebolt, guys.
Yeah. No, I know.
What do you think's gonna go wrong? I'm just gonna light the thing. Goodness God, here we go.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1.
It worked.
It worked.
That's good.
That couldn't have gone
Obviously,
anything.
if it was actually airtight, the flame would go out immediately. That's not. We're just in a magic lantern.
Magic.
And then you take the air bubble off, and
Before I
you're
get
good
the
again.
bins.
You've got a lantern.
Now you've got like what,
Which I
5
think
feet
that-
of light?
Oh yeah, how much?
Which if I cared to look it up,
better
I
than
think
nothing.
it lasts for like 6 hours, maybe. So you've got like 6 hours of light. So you head off down the reef. As soon as you light this lantern and start pointing out in front of you, by the way, you see that there are a lot of fish and other creatures that live down here, just like blind things, big blobfish and stuff. Just nasty looking nasties that
Let's be
live down here.
stealthy-ish.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
I've been seeing that the whole time because of my
You've
dark
been
vision
seeing-
and
you've been
stuff. So
seeing
I'm
all
just
that
like,
stuff.
You and me are kind of just going.
yeah, this is fun. Just ignore that thing with the big teeth. Fuck.
something with a light on it.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of light.
Is the lantern
Just
no
walk
good
past a
about
hole
it?
and there's just a mouth like.
Guys, I found it. There's a light floating in there. I found a light.
I'll have you each make a stealth check as you are heading, please.
But I don't have good stealth, Rob.
Where are you going to be?
Baradoon is
gone down to
definitely
the-
one of the last ones. He's up on the reef.
Here's what annoys me, Rob,
Yeah.
is that I know, no matter where I choose,
Might
to
be.
be super stealthy,
That's why I've already.
a f***ing crag cat or something of
I've
the
already
sea.
rolled. Right, well, yeah.
Right at the front, because why not?
Fucking hell, Ben.
I told you! Did I not tell you?
Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Morning. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Viva la dirtly duck shop.